was a rough patch in my life because I just got a car. I didn't have much money. I don't have an insane amount of money right now, and I'm really trying to build up right now. So it's been a grind, man. It's really, what's up, Best to Play? How's it going? It's really been a grind. From a young age, I would stay in my house and do business stuff. Like 13 or 14, I started making custom controllers for Xbox primarily, and I made some good money off that. I partnered with a YouTuber named KYR Speedy, if you guys have heard of him. I actually sent him a custom controller and he shouted me out on his video, and I had a giveaway going. I think I made like 1,000 or 2,000 in a day from selling custom controllers. I was so young. I was making these controllers, and I was so young that I didn't realize the money I was making and the business I had. And I actually had my dad out there spray painting with me. We ended up getting a airbrush, and and we made custom controllers. It was called Fierce Controllers, and it's crazy. I had an opportunity to work with the guy from Controller Plus. If you guys have heard of that, I think that brand died off. I don't know if he was scamming. I'm not gonna make assumptions, but Controller Plus was a huge brand. I had an opportunity to work with him, and he ended up falling out. And some other dude named Jay, I'm pretty sure, ended up falling out of that too. But I had Fierce Controllers, and then I made a tournament website after that, which was called Fierce Tourneys, deriving from the name. I think deriving is the right word. I don't even know what that means, but I'm pretty sure deriving from Fierce Controllers. And I started growing up a little bit more. I made Fierce Tourneys. I had a tournament website for Call of Duty, and I ran a Call of Duty website. I had all these big names. Nadeshot joined one of my tournaments. All these people. It was kind of a low-key website. We ended up filling 64 slots, I'm pretty sure, maybe a little bit less, for a tournament that was $10 each, and I was happy about that. We were moderating it. We had that, and then that was called Fierce Tourneys. So I had Fierce Controllers and Fierce Tourneys. I ended up getting swatted when I ran Fierce Tourneys, knock on wood. Never want that to happen again. I pray to God that never happens again, because that was not a very good time. I ended up getting swatted at around 2 or 3 in the morning. We ended up banning this kid that was playing one of our tournaments for hacking. We kicked him out of the tournament. He already paid, but we assumed he was hacking, which we were pretty sure he was. And he ended up swatting me. And if you don't know what that is, the SWAT team shows up to your house. And he ended up tweeting us, actually, and he was like, "SWAT coming." And I was like, what the fuck? And it's really early in the morning. I want to say it was 2 or 3. I can't remember. It was a while ago. But the SWAT team ended up coming to my house. My parents didn't really know what I was doing at the time. And the SWAT team came. The police said I killed my parents. And my parents were right there. Obviously, didn't kill them. They woke up all my neighbors. It was this huge thing. I had to explain to my parents what I was doing. And this music's actually going really well with this story. But yeah, I ended up getting swatted. So my parents ended up figuring out what I was doing and understanding it more. And then I started streaming, I believe, after that, and I linked up with a guy named Tim the Tatman, which, if you guys know him, I consider him a good friend. He probably doesn't. We don't talk too much anymore, but he knows me. If I go into his chat, I say hi or I sub. I'm a mod in his chat. He'll say Anthony. I met him once in person, and Tim the Tatman, really good dude. I ended up swatting's not funny at all. But I ended up streaming, linking up with Tim the Tatman. I got my sub button with another person, which was Tim's in real life friend named Paul Action Jackson. I'm pretty sure he still goes by that name. And we actually got partnered by Neil. I kept streaming. I actually started streaming Flappy Bird when it came out. I saw someone else streaming. I got on the grind. Started streaming Flappy Bird. I was getting crazy scores, I want to say 600 or 700 high score. When Flappy Bird was around, I was going crazy with that. I was doing good. And luck of the draw, I got to play with Tim the Tatman. I was one of his subs, or even just a viewer. I think I was one of his subs at the time. I don't even know if he had a sub button, but we ended up playing Ghost together. He liked me. I did good. Then I got linked up with Action Jackson, which was his friend. I played with Nex, if you guys have heard of him. And yeah, I got partnered. Anil actually said, "You need to get your mom on stream and I'll partner you." I was like, "Mom, get on stream." She was like, "What is this? What is this?" And I got partnered. And I started making a little bit of money through that. I was getting donations. Overshot and the Stellar actually helped me out with that. They were 2 of the biggest donators in my channel. And another thing with streaming was I got donated by this fuckboy named Halo. Fuck you, Halo. He donated me all these donations, 40, I want to say 30 or 40 different donations. That added up to $1,200. I was hyped as fuck. I bought my computer. Not this one. I had another one which I sold to my friend Justin in real life. But I sold my other computer to my in real life friend named Justin. Good guy, love Justin. But I ended up selling that to him. But when I first bought my computer, I had this fuckboy donate money to me. I bought the computer. I had the money. I invested in. I got the PC. And as soon as I got my computer, I want to say like a few days or maybe a few weeks after, he charged them all back. And I lost all that money. I was using my dad's PayPal. It went negative. My parents were freaking out, like, you need to fix this. It was negative. It would come out of their bank if I didn't fix it. So I messaged Tim the Tapman, and I was like, yo, like, I don't want to ask you for help. I don't want to ask you for money, like, but this is the situation. I'm negative. It's my parents' PayPal. Can you help me out? And he ended up rating me saying, you don't have to give Anthony, you don't have to give Gamers Pub, his name is Anthony, which is me, you don't have to give him donations, but this is the situation. I turned on the stream, he rated me. I want to say I was live for like an hour, and I got like $1,000 to $2,000 in donations, got out of the negative, got back on my feet, and I kept streaming. Streaming kind of took a downwards turn, notifications weren't going out. I don't know if it was me, but I wasn't getting as many viewers, and so I ended up stopped streaming. I saw CSGO gambling websites, and I saw CSGO Jackpot. I think it was CSGO Jackpot and I think it was CSGO Jackpot and CSGO Casino were like the only two websites. There might have been another one, but I saw that. I'm like, yo, I need to get on this. Like, they're making all this money. I was calculating, and I'm like, dude, they're making thousands of dollars a day, like hundreds of dollars, $1,000s a day, whatever it was. And I was like, I need to get on this. So I asked Jason if we could do it. I showed him it. Ended up doing that, and yeah, so I had CSGO Gamble for a while. I was partnered with Mo. I had to like beg him to get him on. I at the time it was like it was like under $1,000 a month, I'm pretty sure, with like 5% equity, and he went with my site over CSGO Gamble. Excuse me. I ended up making enough money from that website to buy myself a car, which I have in real life, a 2013 Genesis Coupe 2.0 Turbo. I was the kid that was inside working. I didn't have a girlfriend. I wasn't fucking chicks. I wasn't doing much. I was inside grinding the business stuff. And I ended up getting myself a car, which is really nice. It's paid off. I love it. Blessed for everything. Blessed that I have that. Thank God. So I have a car now. And then I wanted to make Weapons GG. I tried to relaunch CSGO Gamble. I put a lot of money into it. I ended up getting scammed for a few $1,000s, I'm pretty sure. And then I ended up wanting to create Weapons GG. And when I went to create Weapons GG, we were working on it for like at least a few weeks, I'm pretty sure. Maybe a month or two. I don't know, maybe a few months. It was me, Ethan, and Peely Mealy. His name is Chris. Not Groot Chris, but his name's... So me, Ethan, Peely Mealy. His name's Chris. I'll call him Peely Mealy. So me, Ethan, or Reprotate, the guy that makes the graphics on Twitter, and Peely Mealy. So me, Reprotate, and Peely Mealy. Me, Ethan, and Chris. Not the Groot Chris, but different Chris. We worked on Weapons GG. We got fucked over. The coder ended up selling the code to onscreenlol, which is a streamer fucking us over. We're going to partner with him. He ended up selling the code to him. And my parents took me on a trip to the Bahamas for my graduation, and this was all going down. We were trying to see if we were going to sue him, because I had him on contract for some stuff, for some CSGO Gamble stuff, and we were going to sue him, and we got threatened, and like it was just a back and forth like battle of shit. It was bad. Didn't end up suing him. We didn't end up getting sued, so he was like across the world, different country, I'm pretty sure, and we didn't end up going through with that. And then I was just chilling. I was doing nothing really. I was going to school. I was playing games. I wasn't really doing much. And my parents were just getting on me, like, get a job. You got to get a job. You got to get a real job. You got to do this. You got to do that. You got to do this. And I was just like, I was right at the point where I was about to get a job. And I messaged Chris, and I pretty much begged him for a job at earn.gg. I was like I had him on my Skype, like I said, because he bought some promotions for a site he had. Pretty sure it was Gitcoin, not 100% sure. But I was like, hey, like, I want to do something. Like, let me on, and I will prove myself to you. And he let me on, and I'm doing all I can to work. I'm getting some amazing opportunities. We're relaunching Weapons, or launching Weapons GG after getting fucked over, and Chris is doing that. And I really appreciate that. I'm getting equity in it, which I can't wait. It should be an amazing website. So When I say that nothing comes easy, I don't think I've said that, but it doesn't. And I'm blessed for the opportunities I've had. Like I said, thank God. And I'm looking forward to what's to come. I'm trying to stream again. I'm trying to provide some content. I'm trying to get back to you guys. It's just crazy running through all that and seeing how everything plays out. But life always fucking, not fucking, but life always finds a way if you work hard. So it's crazy.